Craig Ponder. Questions?
You scoot over?
Yeah, you can scoot over.
I ain't want to sit beside him.
Straighten up the table.
Freddie, what was it like there down the stretch? I mean, you guys were getting most of your offense from the free throw line, and so there's a lot of tense moments there for guys doing that.
It was a little different. You know, we got to practice. We practice on hitting free throws all the time in practice. We just got to carry that over into the game. It was a little tough. I think a lot of guys got down after they missed one or missed the first one, but we just got to keep our confidence when we can step up and knock them down.
Craig, what are you thinking at the end of the first half when you look up and see that they've only got 4 guys in front?
I honestly didn't even know that until we started running down through the hallway and one of the coaches had pointed it out. So I didn't even know it.
Obviously, it ends up being a pretty big shot in the game, too. You're able to hit unguarded there. To start the second half, what did they do to kind of get back into the game, do you think?
It's not what they did, it's what we didn't do. We didn't really lock down defensively. I think they came out in the beginning of the second half shooting 5 for 7 from the field, and we just can't let that. We can't allow that to happen. That's how they got back into the game.
You know, you guys had so many good feelings going on Sunday, but how important was it to, you know, whatever way it took to kind of figure out how to win after that here today? I
mean, we weren't. Don't get it wrong. We weren't really happy about about the way we closed the game against Louisville. So to be able to close this one out and stop when they had a run, be able to answer some of their runs with our runs, that was a building point, something we can build on.
How much did you guys want to pressure them, especially when their starting point guard went out? It seemed, once he fouled out, it seemed like their whole offensive flow kind of.
Yeah, that was one of the main emphasis was before the game. We know they only had one ball handler, and that was him. So we tried to wear him down all the way out through the game. And when he fouled out of the game, we made sure we tried to pick up the pressure a little bit more because they didn't really have any key ball handlers on the floor.
Freddie, obviously so many struggles last year in those close games. This year, this was pretty much your first one where it was really, really close right down the final minute like that. Was there any thoughts of last year, or is it really kind of new leaf here with that?
Last year is last year. We don't even think about last year. It's a totally different team, totally different coaching staff, and we got a totally different mindset. We just knew that no matter whether it was ugly, you know, we wanted to close it out and finish it. We'll take an ugly win or we're pretty lost.
Freddie, what has Kevin done to kind of change the culture around here in his first couple of months?
He's just a great guy, man. He's just always encouraging, always, you know, telling us the little things that count, and always, you know, getting on us, especially when we do bad, and it's equal to everybody. You know, he's no one person that stands out.
How important is it to play well here in this little homestand? I mean, you guys won't be at home here much during the non-conference, but 2 back-to-back here.
What did you say?
How important is it to play well in this little stretch here at home?
Yeah, you got to protect the home court. So it's very important that we key in next on East Carolina. This game is behind us. We already won this one. Now we got to move on to East Carolina and focus in on getting this win.
Craig, I'll ask you a second question. What stuck out to you the most in the first 7, 8 games with the new head coach here?
The first things that stuck out most was intensity and effort. That's really what all the coaching staff, everybody on the coaching staff preaches. They don't matter how talented you are, how good you are. If you don't come to practice games with intensity and effort, then you're not going to play. And they really key on practicing hard because they think proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's really one thing we exercise.
More questions? Thank you, gentlemen.